choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating it.
It's Week 11 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. Well, CD, you look at the Bears in this one. The bottom line, there are not many defenses in the league that seem up to the task to slow down their ground game. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the second overall pick out of BYU, now his second season. That's Zach Wilson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Quickly to the air is Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Again, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Dancing away at the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They go play action here on first down. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Falcons at 4-6 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there, ends up getting spilled for a loss.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down. brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Gano's kick is good, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Toss left to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Complete to Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. What do you mean by that? Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that's a pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 31, Wilson. And the ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin down in the Big Easy. The L.A. Rams in town to face New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out front as that inches closer to halftime. Allen Robinson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns thus far. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Devin Singletary, a touchdown run in the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7. Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Sly able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Dances by him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This one from 35 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the lead extended, and I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. To throw is Wilson. Jones has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott to the 43, second down. The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. There's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, Wilson looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bears are right back in this football game. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chicago.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Zeke going to get it on the option. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Touchdown! Marvin Jones. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. by word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw here. He completes it to Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now this, oh no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
Wilson's pass complete to DK Metcalf.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Holding, offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
On the option, it'll be Wilson.
And he stopped immediately there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Chicago. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Man open, here is Jones. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to swell the lead to 6. Gano's kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Finding Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Here's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Wilson to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Falcons, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Battle. Petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking? Talking that funky, about my face. Wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money.